In the last couple of videos that I have been talking about Africans in leadership, I have been featuring men alone. Dedan Kimathi, Thomas Sankara, Jomo Kenyatta, Kamuzu Banda, Tom Mboya, among others. In this video, I will divert a bit and talk about one of the most masculine, daring, and controversial women leaders who walked on the face of this continent. Nzinga Mbanda. Others call her Njinga Mbanda. Potato, Porero, different pronunciations, same personality and person. You get the drift? Okay, Nzinga was not a proclaimed hustler or a commoner since she was born in a royal family of the famous Ndongo family in today's Angola around 1583. She was the daughter of Kiluanji, who later became the king of Ndongo Kingdom. And by the way, if you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? As a lady, she was not considered a direct heir to the king, given that she had a brother, Mbande. However, she still received intense training alongside her father and became a pro with a battle axe. One of the primary reasons for learning the art of war was due to the constant emergence of the Portuguese invaders who wanted to take over the current-day Luanda. The first infamous invasion by the Portuguese was in 1590, where the Ndongo whooped the Portuguese asses mercilessly, forcing them to retract. However, it was not until 1607 when the Ndongo Empire first experienced its first serious threat of existence, when the Mbangala tribe invaded the kingdom with the help of the Portuguese and managed to subdue them. In 1617, Ola Kiluanji passed on, leaving the son, Mbande, to take over. The son was aggressive and ready to jealously protect the throne. One of the notable activities that he committed was to neutralize any threat to his leadership. To do this, he first killed his elder stepbrother and the entire family. Mbande would leave Nzinga, but not without a scar. Nzinga, who had a small son at the time, experienced the ruthlessness of her biological brother. He would kill the son and forcibly sterilize Nzinga and the other sisters to prevent them from bringing forth another offspring. For the fear of her life, Nzinga fled to the kingdom of Matamba. Mbande is now comfortably barking orders to his servants and soldiers when the Portuguese strike. The amateurist king is overwhelmed by the constant attacks. Out of panic, he sends for his sister Nzinga to act as an emissary to the Portuguese. Without holding any grudge, Nzinga agreed to help her brother. One of the things that stood out for her is that, unlike other Ndongo leaders who put on European-made suits and dresses, Nzinga was dressed in the traditional Ndongo regalia, including feathers and expensive jewelry. She gets into the room to negotiate with the Portuguese crown Governor Coria. But there's something missing. There is truly something missing. Guess what it was? There was only one chair for the crown and a rug for her. She looks around and as if it was a choreographed move, one of her servants bent down to form a chair shape for her to sit. She would successfully negotiate with the governor and peace would resume. In 1626, Mbande committed suicide due to the rising demand by the Portuguese to take over the Ndongo Kingdom. This forced Nzinga to take over. A year later, Nzinga would lead her people into a fierce battle against the Portuguese, initiating a guerrilla war that lasted for 30 years. She would form an alliance with the Dutch, who hated the Portuguese with passion. Although the Dutch would soon give up, she would continue with the fight against the Portuguese, defeating them. Desperate to end her dominance, the Portuguese would try to lure her in order to eliminate her, directly or through other means. But she was wiser, and she only died in 1663 in her 80s peacefully. Which other female figure would you like me to cover? Let me know in the comment section.